going to be the show today because I just wanted to do an intro with you and then do the chapter. But now it's just going to be our conversation. So tell me the story about the African American that was working with you at the company.
Yeah, I went to the dishwasher just to bring some dirty dishes and just saying hello. I said, hi, what's up? What's good? He said, yeah, I'm cool, but my life is fucked up, man. I'm like, what are you talking about? My life is just, like a shit. I'm like, okay. And that day was a slow day. That wasn't one day, it's slow. The restaurant is not that busy. So we had like 10 or 15 minutes conversation. I'm like, what's your age? I can tell he was here. He's like, I'm 20. You're 20 and you say your life is fucked up. Do you know my age? He's like, listening to me. I say, I'm going to tell you something. I'm not from here. It's been 6 months that I'm here in the whole continent, in Seattle. I know nothing about what's going on here. But all I know is that you guys have an opportunity or opportunities that you can't see because you're born and raised here. But here's the deal. You're 20 years old, and I'm seeing you sometime wearing a Boeing shirt. I was thinking you're a student. You're having some hours here, some extra money, and you at Boeing studying or something like that. I was looking at you that way. And you just told me that your life is fucked up. So it means that's the total opposite. From 20 years old, go to school, get your degrees, and do your job, the job you're doing right now, or some other jobs, get your hours, get your money on the side, and go to school, get your degrees. When you get to 25 or 30 years old, and if we met, you might be someone leading some other people to make their life look better. Since you've noticed that your life is fucked up at 20 years old, you can change it. I'm 38 years old. I'm all the way from Africa. I was making my life in there. I was stable. People know me there. But I have opportunity to come here. So I'm here. I'm going to rebuild my life. From now, I'm doing my networking. I'm a filmmaker. And I have to be on the top, like I'm in my country now. Because they know me. I work every single month. I have a project to do. But here, I got a network. I'm at the restaurant trying to get things together. So, open your eye and look what you got. Don't let them distract you. Focus on what you want. Because you have it here. You can be wherever you want. And that was the last time I saw him.
Wow.
Yeah, because from that day, I took my day off. Like, I had 3 days off at that time. And then when I came back, some changes happened at the restaurant. A week I didn't see him during the week. I'm like, I asked for him. They said, yeah, he went to another restaurant and picked up some hours, but now they let him stay in there. So he's working at some restaurant. Because the company I was working with, they have more than 15 restaurants. It's Eat and Soul restaurant. I'm like, okay, so since that time, it's been a year now. I don't know where he is, what he's doing. But that was the last conversation. At least I had that conversation.
Right. I think that was good. I think you were very positive. And you know what? It reminded me, Dave Chappelle, the American comedian.
Yeah. Chappelle.
Yes. Chappelle went to South Africa when these guys offered him the $50 million contract. And he said that he was talking to the South Africans. And he was telling them what it was like for him in America and all of that. And a gentleman from South Africa said to Dave, he was like, so you passed up the $50 million. And Dave said, yes. And the man said, I ate a dog today. And he ate a dog that day. And here he was talking to Dave Chappelle, complaining about a contract for $50 million that he ran away from. And that's what it reminds me of when you were talking to this young African American man at this job, and he was saying, "My life sucks." There's something about the perspective of Black people, and it's not like I'm just saying it to be saying it. With my son didn't listen to me. I raised him. I gave birth to him. I spent years of talking to him and teaching him, but when he came of age, he didn't believe me. I couldn't change the way that he was viewing things. The only thing I could do was give him the information. I sent him to school for pharmacy. He quit. He didn't listen to me. Somebody else was calling him at school and telling him, "Oh, you need to come back to Seattle. This is happening. That's happening. You know, whatever." And he's away at school and he's homesick. But that's what he needed to be able to get through, to finish his school and make friends with the people that he was around at school with. Seattle was Seattle, but his focus should have been school. And
his focus on what?
His focus should have been on school and his lesson and new friends that he was making at school. But instead, he had people calling him from Seattle, you know, pulling him back to Seattle where they were not going to school. They were just hanging out and different gossiping, you know, what's happening and stuff like that. Oh, guess what happened to this person? Guess what happened to that person? You know, meanwhile, these people are doing nothing with their lives, just wasting time and hanging out all day, you know? And he just wanted to be with them because he felt lonely at school.
I know. You know, I don't have much experience. I'm young, as you said. But I pay attention a lot.
That's very good.
On science and time period in my life and time period in every month in the year. And I know that during from May to July, during every year, my life is not stable. Since more than 15 years. Whatever happened to me in the year that I don't like, it happens in between those 2 or 3 months. And whenever I'm closer to May, June, and July, I took one step, or I take one step back, or 2 steps back, and being alert, being focusing, and being prepared in any kind of situation. And that's my life. But I didn't have a kid. I don't have a kid yet. So I don't really know how to raise them. But all I refer to, and that's the advice I used to tell people who like have kids and want the kids to listen to them. I'm like, look at the age he or she has, and compare it to your age. It's not the same life. It's not the same lifestyle because it's different age, different epoch. But just the age is the same, and the mentality is the same. So try to match when you were his age to your age, and have the woman what the man his age was, what the man your age at his age was dealing with. You know, you follow me?
Yeah, but it's a little bit different for me, and I'm different,
yeah. But just trying to be into his world, and that way you're gonna be his friend, and he's gonna be in the position like, yeah, my mom understands. I gotta talk to her about this, and whatever he did, whatever he's going to do outside, at the end of the day, he's gonna be like, so and so happened, this and this happened because of this and this. You say, yeah, because you know you can't see where he's not seeing. You can't reach far. You know what's gonna happen when he's getting to, like, how old is he right now?
Who?
20?
Who?
Like your son.
My son was killed when he was 22.
When he was 22.
Yeah.
But when he was 22, before he get killed, you could have like seen like where he's going to be in 22. And you knew that he was maybe going to be killed, because when you deal with those kind of things,
Mm-hmm.
The only issue is that you've been killed, you've been to jail, or you've been like being crazy at the hospital trying to get some treatment,
Mm-hmm.
stuff like that. That's the only issue. You go to school, you learn, you study well, you're gonna get degrees, and you're gonna be someone tomorrow. The people are gonna listen to you because you got some knowledge. And if you got knowledge, they're gonna follow you, and you're gonna get money, whatever. You know?
Yeah.
So you're selling drugs. You can't sell drugs and then being at the church, or being at the mosque, or being at the bank working.
Mm-hmm.
You're playing basketball, you gotta hang out with the basketball players.
Right.
And you gotta end up at NBA.
Mm-hmm.
Soccer, book reader, you read books, all your friends are gonna be a book reader, and you're gonna end up at the library.
Mm-hmm.
You make pizza, all your friends are gonna be the pizza maker. Because when I was working at the pizza place, all the friends I'm having, the connection I have, they all cook.
Mm-hmm.
On occasions, or because that's where I am.
Right.
So I'm a filmmaker. All the connection I have with is with filmmakers. And if you connect with filmmakers, which is, I have chance to be in that role.
Mm-hmm.
Being filmmaker. So it's a chance, it's a blessing for me.
Right.
So everybody I knew as a filmmaker, when I talk to them, they're not going to look at me like I'm from Senegal and I just got here. They look at me as a filmmaker.
Mm-hmm.
And if I get into the project, whatever they get paid, the way they pay the boss. So I'm in the same level as they are.
Mm-hmm.
Because we in the same land, and we in the same company, and we're doing the same job.
Right.
You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
So birds, like they say, birds of the same feather flock together.
Yeah, birds of a feather flock together.
Yeah, birds of the feather flock together.
Mm-hmm.
So they have to know that. And that's what I said, in every teenager, not teenager, but every adult between 20 to 25 that I met in the US, being Black, African American, I talk to them because they have to believe themselves.
Right.
And they have to know how grateful they are. And they have to know how powerful they are. If we weren't powerful, the slavery wouldn't happen.
Right.
It happens because we're powerful. We don't have to take it. It happens because we're not smart, because we're not this and that. It happens because we got something that they don't have.
That's right.
That's right.
Right.
And they're seeing it.
Mm-hmm.
But they didn't let us know. But they're like, let's do this. Let's use them in this way. But we know. Right. And now they hire the Black American guy. They even don't think about going to Africa. They even don't think about it.
I know I have.
Because Africa now is not a place to go. And that's wrong, because they know that if they go to Africa, they're not going to come back. But Africa, they create what they call no return. The no return door. That's it. It's in Senegal. It's Gorée Island. Whenever they cross the door, there's no turn back. Either you die, they send you to the beach, to the water, or you end up in your destination, Europe or America. But now they're doing their best to not let them go back to Africa. Because if you have a chance with your foundation, and if you can just take 5 or like some African American, just say, let's go to Africa for vacation for a week or for 2 weeks. And we just go. I swear to God, they will feel comfortable. They will feel safe. You know how to feel safe is? Yeah, you feeling that you're safe, you're comfortable. No one gonna pull a trigger, a gun, and put it on you and like, don't move now. You're gonna feel safe. You're gonna feel home. You're gonna walk and be blessed, and people are gonna look at you like, welcome home. That's what we need.
Yes,
Does that make sense?
It makes sense, but here's what the situation is. For me, because I'm a woman, the Muslim faith is not for me. So yeah, so even so that was like even for my cousins that are from Cameroon, they tell me, no, you stay where you are, you know, because because I'm not Muslim.
Yeah, you're not Muslim, so what changed?
So they said that it would be very dangerous for me to be in Africa, India, you know.
You see, that's the brainwash. What do you mean you Muslim, you can go? You're not Muslim, you can go to Africa.
Well, that's what I have been told.
No, no. Come on. It's not true. Where I'm from, Senegal, when I was like before I hit the 10 years old, the friend I grew up with, they're Christian. And I used to go to the church with them. Because we were friends, we would grow together. So when they go to church, I just follow them. We go to the church. We went to the church. I sat on the bench in the church. They go, when they pray, I was praying with them. The same way they praying. They were turning behind the, you sit on the bench, and then when you pray, you just turn around, like halfway back. You know what I mean? I used to do that with those Christians, and I'm a Muslim. I used to go to the mosque, and my friends follow me to the mosque, and we pray. Even if they don't know how to pray, they just do the movement.
I've been to the mosque in Tukwila, and the men love me, the women hate me. And my cousin said, "You stay away from there, girl." That's what my friends say. And my cousins.
Why they hate you?
I don't know, but there's no acceptance, and they're not welcoming.
No, the thing is, as a Muslim, if you go to the mosque, a man gotta wear. Even they say if you wear a short, you can't go to the mosque as a man. So women also, there's the way to dress to go to the mosque. Maybe that's why some women, they were looking at you. They're not hating you. They were like, why is she coming here like that? Even if you're not Muslim, you gotta, because you can't go play basketball and wear cleats. If you go to the basketball court, you gotta wear shoes. For basketball, the basketball shoes. That's the same way. If you go to the mosque, you just gotta cover yourself as a woman, because at the mosque we pray, and then if we pray at the mosque, the Muslim, I would say, it's like a man can be at the mosque praying and seeing a girl wearing so
but see,
you're not gonna focus on what you're doing.
But see, you're making my point about the foundation. So just like I went to the mosque, there was no one to tell me, you need to do this, and you need to do this, and you need to do this. I went by myself. And with you being a male, like when I would go to the mosque or whatever, then as a friend, you would be able to tell me, but I need a sister to tell me what I need to do. And the women are not friendly, they're not welcoming, and they definitely wouldn't mentor me. You see what I mean?
I see what you mean. People are different. But some people could have just lead you and say, do this and this. That makes sense. But
it's hard to be successful at something if you don't have anyone to guide you and show you the way.
Yeah. But your sister who told you do not come to Africa.
My cousins, they were like,
no.
We don't want you to get killed. We don't want you're going to get in trouble.
Who's going to kill? Which country? Cameroon?
Yeah.
No.
And I used to work in Baghdad, Iraq. And I worked with people from Uganda, South Africa, Bosnia, Berlin. The only people who said to me, when you get to my country, call me. Here's my information. This is where I live. Call, even if I'm at work, let my family know that you work with me here in Baghdad. Very nice, very friendly. But the Ugandans, nope. The South Africans, nope. Not at all.
No.
Not at all.
No, go to Africa if you have a chance from now.
You're not listening to anything that I'm saying, are you?
No, I'm listening. But you said people don't invite you to their country.
Yeah, but you're here. You're not in Senegal.
Take a trip, go to Senegal, go at the hotel, and go outside and look. Where you will see hospitality.
All right.
If you talk to people, even if he doesn't speak English, he's going to say, I know someone who speaks English, so hold on. Cool. And then we have someone, she's from the US, she just wants to visit Senegal.
Mm-hmm.
You're not gonna buy food. If it's the lunchtime, just knock at someone's door and say, hello, I need food. They're gonna give you food. If you want to shower, I need shower. I want to use the restroom. They're gonna open doors. That's what I'm telling you. I'm from there. It's been 2 years that I'm here in the US. No lie. I'm not lying. That's what I'm saying. In every American, Black American, African American, I'm like, man, go to Africa, visit one African country, either the West or whatever. Just go and look, your eyes, see, communicate with people. You'll see. That's where I'm from.
Okay, but Senegal,
Ghana, Nigeria, wherever you want to go. But Senegal, you can Google it. Go to Google and Google Senegal. There is no civil war in Senegal. There is no war.
I'm up here. I'm looking at Senegal now. It says the largest religion. The largest religion is Islam. And there's only 5%. Only 5% Christian. This is everything is Islam.
Everything is Islam, and we live with the Christian people, and we celebrate Christmas with them. We celebrate everything with them, and they celebrate everything with the Muslim. I swear to God, I have a friend, Christian. In the Muslim celebration, he went to the wardrobe and he got his dress like a Muslim. You don't think even he's a Christian because we live together, we eat together. It's a peaceful country. The only thing I hate in my country is our government. They are corrupt people.
Right.
And that's the French people who corrupt them. Because they don't want us to be into their level. But we got everything. We got the youngest population in Africa. The 65% of the population are young. We got everything. We got energy. And you see Akon, what he just started doing in Senegal?
Yes, I did see that.
Akon City. You know why he's doing it?
Why?
Because he knows that Africa is the future. Africa is the motherland. And he knows that the Black American people, because he's been raised in the US. He's born and raised. He's been raised in Senegal, but he's born in the US. Because he got the American culture. He knows what's going on. And he knows that the African American, if we need to feel comfortable, to feel like the power we have, all the energy we got in there, if we need it to see it and make that, seeing that the value we have, we gotta go to Africa. And we'll see. And
I saw it as soon as I got out of America and I was on my way to Baghdad. As soon as the plane touched down, because we stopped in Manchester, and when people saw me, it was like I was a celebrity. They were like, "Oh my God, a black woman!" where are you from? And I was like, I'm from Texas. That's where I grew up. And they were like, oh my God, so nice. So nice. All the way. Everywhere that I went.
Because you know what? The black doesn't have value in the US. Because of this.
Well, the black do have value in the United States. It's just that they try to flip it.
I'm going to say it in another way. They try to flip it.
They know, or they would be buying us one-way tickets back to Africa.
Yeah, and they try to flip it. And also, as a black, if you hear, they're looking at you, they're like, all black are the same. There's one picture they have. But I went to Germany. There's no black German, African in Germany. They're all German. They're all white people.
Right.
So they don't know.
There are some black. There are black Germans because I have cousins. They were born on the army base in Germany, and they still live there.
Yeah, I have cousins. So what I'm trying to say is that in the U.S., the American continent, the black people, they have the things to do here. They got a war. They have the roots here. They're born and raised here. They're American. You know?
Mm-hmm.
But when you go to France, they're white people at the beginning. There's no mixing like there's in the U.S. That's what I'm trying to say.
Mm-hmm.
If you go to Canada, as a black, they're going to look at you and go, oh, there's a black guy here. They're not going to hate you, but they look at you. But in the U.S., they look at you like, oh, black people, black community, racism. That's what you're going to think about. Black Panther, Martin Luther King, you know, those kind of things. Malcolm X, stuff like that. I went to Germany. What I'm trying to explain is that I went to Germany. I've been there for a week. And since I got there, people was trying to know me. I met a girl. She was like by my side for my whole week. And, you know, she was taking care of me.
Mm-hmm.
I was feeling like a kid. I'm like, wow. But when I got to the US, I try to